The little girl's screams sliced through the night. "Daddy, please help her!" Before anyone could blink, the single dad, once a Navy SEAL, charged into the alley, facing 5 armed men alone. But just as he brought the last one down, boots thundered behind him, and the Marine general himself stepped out of the shadows. Ethan Kane had never imagined fatherhood would become his entire world. After losing his wife during childbirth, he raised his daughter, Lily, with a heart full of love and a soul full of scars. To the world, Ethan was just a quiet single dad, working security at a local port. But hidden beneath that calm exterior lived a man forged by war, a former Navy SEAL who had walked through fire more times than he cared to remember. Every evening, Ethan and Lily took a walk through the old neighborhood park. It was their ritual, their healing. Lily skipped ahead, humming softly, her pigtails bouncing like little springs. Ethan followed closely, always alert, always scanning out of habit. The sun dipped, turning orange and purple across the sky, when suddenly Lily froze. A faint cry echoed from the narrow alley beside the laundromat. "Daddy, someone's crying," she whispered, her voice trembling. Ethan's instincts kicked in immediately, but before he could react, Lily grabbed his sleeve with urgency he hadn't seen in her before. "Daddy, please help her!" He gently pushed her behind him. "Stay right here. Don't move. No matter what." When Ethan stepped into the alley, the scene hit him like a punch to the chest. A teenage girl, bruised and terrified, cornered by 5 grown men. They laughed, mocking her pleas. Something cold and lethal awakened inside Ethan, an old version of him he kept buried for Lily's sake. "You picked the wrong alley," Ethan said quietly. The men turned, smirking, but the smirks didn't last. The first punch landed before anyone blinked. Ethan moved like a storm, precise, silent, unstoppable. One man slammed into a dumpster, another fell with a broken wrist, 2 more charged at him with knives, but Ethan twisted, disarmed, and dropped them with brutal efficiency. The last attacker swung wildly, but Ethan caught him midair and pinned him to the ground with a knee on his throat. All 5 men lay defeated in seconds. Lily peeked from the corner, eyes wide, but proud. "Daddy, you saved her." Before Ethan could comfort her, the rumble of heavy boots echoed down the alley. A large silhouette appeared, illuminated by flashing police lights arriving too late. The teenage girl gasped. "That's General Hawk." Ethan stiffened. Out of all people, why him? General Marcus Hawk, the legendary Marine commander, stepped forward, his eyes scanning the unconscious men, then landing on Ethan with recognition and something like surprise. "Kane," Hawk said slowly. "I've been searching for you." Ethan's heart dropped. The past he ran from had finally found him. The alley was now filled with cops, paramedics, and onlookers, but all Ethan could see was General Hawk closing the distance. Lily held his hand tightly, sensing the tension she didn't fully understand. Hawk nodded at the girl Ethan had rescued. "You saved my granddaughter tonight," he said. Ethan's eyes widened. The girl wiped her tears. "Grandpa, he protected me." Hawk looked at Ethan with something deeper than gratitude, respect. "You could have walked away, Kane. But you stepped in. That's who you've always been." Ethan didn't answer. He wasn't looking for praise. "What do you want from me, General?" he finally asked. Hawk exhaled heavily, folding his arms. "We lost a SEAL team last month. Covert mission. Your old teammates. We need someone who knows their ghosts, and you're the only one left who can finish what they started." Ethan felt the weight of the world settle onto his shoulders. He had escaped that life for Lily. Every choice he made was to keep her safe. The thought of returning to the battlefield terrified him, not because he feared death, but because Lily had already lost one parent. "No," Ethan said firmly. "I'm done." But then Hawk knelt down to Lily's height. "You have a brave father," he told her gently. "He saved my family tonight. And I'm grateful." Lily smiled shyly. "Daddy saves everyone." Ethan's throat tightened. Hawk stood back up and spoke quietly. "You don't owe me anything, Kane. But the world, It still needs men like you. Ethan looked at the injured girl being taken away in an ambulance, at Lily holding his hand, and at the general waiting for an answer with a soldier's patience. The truth hit him hard. Running from his past didn't protect Lily. Standing up, fighting for what's right, that was what made her safe. He finally said, "I'll do it. One mission. And Lily stays under your protection." Hawk placed a firm hand on his shoulder. "You have my word." As they walked out of the alley, Lily tugged his sleeve. "Daddy, are you going to help more people now?" Ethan bent down, pulling her into a hug. "Yes, baby. Daddy's not running anymore." Lily smiled, brave like her father. "Then I'll wait for you. Because heroes always come home." Ethan's eyes stung. She believed in him more than he believed in himself. The night that began with a scream ended with a promise. A broken warrior choosing to rise again, not for glory, but for the little girl holding his hand, and for a world that still needed saving.